Everybody says and acts. Everybody says and talks something, but when are we going to get up and act? 54% people in the Northeast feel that discrimination is a reality in the nation, while 74% felt that Delhi is the most unsafe place in terms of racial discrimination. The death of Nido in Delhi triggered protests and called for the draft of anti-racism laws. But little changes did we see in the mindsets of people even after new laws came into existence after the infamous 16th December incident. And that made one thing very clear, that no legislation can bring a change in the mindsets of people. It has to be imbibed into their minds, and that change for good has to come from the deeper roots of human psyche. It is a well-known and accepted fact that the region of Northeast, comprising of 7 states, now 8, has different cultures and histories when compared to the rest of the Indian society. Now, when migration from these 8 states, which within themselves have various differences on the basis of on the basis of language, culture, when migration from these 8 states takes place, they at times find it difficult to mingle with other sections of the population of the Indian society. Maybe because of the communication gap that has been existing, or maybe because of the warlike situation that has been prevalent in the region of Northeast, which has sort of created a common stereotype amongst the other Indians that the region of Northeast is dangerous and still living in the Stone Age era. Now, who is to be blamed for this happening? It's high time we start thinking about it.
You asked me the other day, my friend, who I am. I replied, I am you in another body. Yes, it is true. Look how much the same we are. No matter what the color, the creed, the race, the status. Look, I am born and die, suffer and enjoy, love and hate, just like you. We are waiting for somebody to bring an alarm clock to our ears, which we have snoozed a long ago. The only problem is that we live alone, and we think that we have to live alone, and we have been chopping our own hands. The voices of our own brothers and sisters have become too foreign for us. Who I am? I replied, I am you in another body. Yes, it is true. Look how much the same we are, no matter what, the color, the creed, the race, the status. You asked me the other day, my friend, who I am. I replied, I am you in another body. Yes, it is true. Look how much the same we are, no matter what the color, the creed, the race, the status.
Look, I'm born and die, suffer and enjoy, love and hate, just like you.
I'm a father, a brother, a son, a mother, a daughter, a sister, just like you. Happiness I seek, family to raise I wish, peace to find I look for, just like you.
I yearn, I abhor, I fear, I hope, I bleed, I heed, just like you. I believe, I doubt, I accept, I refuse, I laugh, I cry, just like you.
We are alike, we are the same, we are brothers, children of a unique father. Tell me, my brother, my friend, my life, why have we to fight, to oppose, to hurt, to destroy, and to eliminate one another?
Why do we fight? Have different opinion? Is it the case that our hearts are not big enough and our minds not so wide open to enfold all mankind? Listen to me, my other self. It is up to us to change the world that we have inherited with its virtues and vices, history and culture, flaws and merits, and try to make a nobler, better, kinder, and a more caring place. Please make it a more caring world. Yes, it is true. Look, how much the same we are. No matter what, the color, the creed, the race, the status.
Now I'm a bloody regular Indian. And I don't see a problem. यही सोच रहे हो ना आप, है ना? यही सोच रहे हो ना? क्योंकि हमारे साथ ऐसा कभी हुआ नहीं और हमने ऐसा कभी देखा नहीं। तो ये क्या कहते हैं इसे? ये रेशियल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन, ये एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता, है ना? और मजे की बात तो ये है कि मदद करना तो दूर लोग मानने को भी तैयार नहीं है कि ऐसा होता भी है। क्योंकि तमाशबीन बने रहना तो हमारी खून में है ना। हम इंतजार कर रहे हैं कि एक और निर्भया आएगी, फिर हम सड़कों पर उतरेंगे और उसके खिलाफ लड़ने का ढोल करेंगे। हम इंतजार कर रहे हैं किसी शुभ मुहूर्त का। अरे सोते हुए को तो जगाया जा सकता है, लेकिन जो सोने का नाटक कर रहा है उसे कैसे जगाए? मेरा भारत महान, मेरा भारत महान यही बोलते ना। कौन सा भारत? वो भारत जो रेशियल डिस्क्रिमिनेशन में नंबर 1 पर आता है। ये वो भारत जहाँ पर लड़की का ही रेप होता है और गलती भी उसी की दी जाती है। जब वो भारत जहाँ पर कानून बढ़ते कम और टूटते जाता है। जब वो भारत जहाँ पर सारी देशभक्ति साल के 2 दिन में सिमट कर रह जाती है। या वो भारत जहाँ की राजधानी रेप, पोल्यूशन और डिस्क्रिमिनेशन की वजह से जानी जाती है। क्या है ना कि हम सब कुछ अच्छा चाहते हैं, लेकिन इसके लिए खुद कुछ नहीं करना चाहते। हमारे घर के बाहर की सड़कें हमें साफ चाहिए, लेकिन इसके लिए खुद झाड़ू नहीं उठाएंगे। अरे सुनो, अगर इंसान को अपने ही वजूद का सबूत देना पड़ता है तो कैसा लगता है? अगर हमारे घर वाले हमसे पूछे कि क्या सबूत है, क्या हम इसी करते हैं, कैसा लगेगा? है कोई जवाब आपके पास? है कोई जवाब? नहीं ना। मैं बताता हूँ क्यों। क्योंकि हमारे साथ ऐसा कभी नहीं हुआ और हमने ऐसा कभी फेस नहीं किया। और जिन्होंने ऐसा होते हुए देखा है उन्होंने अपनी आंखें बंद कर ली। आंखें बंद करने से सच्चाई नहीं छुपते। अरे अपने बारे में नहीं तो कम से कम उस छोटे से बच्चे के बारे में तो सोचिए। जब उसे पता चलेगा उसकी माँ, उसकी बहन, उसके भाइयों के साथ कैसा सलूक हुआ है, तो आप क्या बोलेंगे उसे? क्या वजह देंगे कि ऐसा क्यों होता है? क्या वजह देंगे? हमारे एजुकेशन की वजह से, हमारे लीडर्स की वजह से कि वो हमें गुमराह करते हैं, या हमारे अपने स्वार्थ की वजह से कि वक्त के साथ हम अपने ही भाइयों और बहनों से अलग रहने में सक्षम हो गए हैं, या हमारे अलग डिफरेंट चीजों के डर से, चाहे वो शक्लें हो या मिजाज, जो हर बार हमेशा हमारे अस्तित्व, हमारे वजूद पर खतरा लगती है। बताइए। आम आदमी हो साहब, ज्यादा समझ नहीं आता, लेकिन इतना जरूर समझता हूं कि अगर किसी को इस तरह हर बार हर जगह अपने ही वजूद पर सवाल उठाने पड़ रहे हैं तो कुछ तो गलत हो रहा है। कुछ नहीं, बहुत कुछ गलत हो रहा है। हमसे कोई चीज छूट रही है, लेकिन हम ऐसा होने नहीं देंगे। मैं ऐसा नहीं होने दूंगा, नहीं। और ये मेरे अकेले की आवाज नहीं है, ये उन सब लोगों की आवाज है जो इस भेदभाव के प्रति अपनी, हमारी अनदेखी से ऊब चुके हैं। नहीं साहब, अब और नहीं होता, बस बहुत हो चुका।
Do my people have a heart to see the have a heart to see the all to go with the human race? Or is it that they just can't see the beauty in a face? Justice is not equality. Freedom is not fairness. No matter how big your house is, how expensive your car is, or how much money you have in your bank, our grave will all go 6 feet deep. Can't they just be equal, regardless of sexuality, religion, caste, or creed?
However, Delhi is not the only place where discrimination exists. In cities like Bangalore, down to the southern corner of the country, there are many places where discrimination also exists, though the magnitude is not as much as it is in Delhi. On the flip side, one should not presume that discrimination does not exist in the states of Northeast. A North Indian coming to the Northeast will be tagged as a Bihari in a negative sense, even though he or she belongs to another ethnicity. Or the assumption that every South Indian is a Madrasi, ignoring the fact that there exist other ethnicities also. The whole point of pointing out these nicknames is that we have ignored and forgotten the differences that exist, and we went on generalizing. Problems will begin to decline only one has to see how one is educated to perceive the world around him or her, so that it can be made into a better place to live in. Problems will be solved when people will start recognizing the differences and will become tolerant. Most Indians think that racism only exists in the West. It's high time they should introspect and take a look at their attitude towards country's Northeast. Look at your hands. Your beautiful, useful hands. You're not an ape, you're not an animal, not a smart missile, you are human. Not British, not American, not Catholic, not Muslim, not Hindu, you are human. We all begin as human, we end up human. Human first, human last, we are human or we are nothing. Look at your body with its amazing systems of nerves and blood canals. Think about your mind, which can think about itself and the whole universe. Look at that face, which can freeze into horror or melt into love. Look at all that beauty, all that life. You are human. They are human. We are human. Let's try to be human.
Learning what life is. When you are little, you have a set of ideals, standards, criteria, plans, outlooks. And you think that you have to sit around and wait for them to happen to you. And then life will work.
But life isn't that for anybody. You cannot fall in love with a standard. You have to fall in love with a person. You cannot live in a criteria. You have to live your life.
Cannot wait for the plans to materialize, because they may never materialize the way you think they will. You can't wait to watch your idols and standards walk up to you, because you can't know what's yours until you have it.
And I always say, always take the first step in case you may never have the second one. But growing up takes that even one step further. Growing up means that you have to hold on to what you have when you have it, because what you have, that's yours. And all the ideals and standards that you have set in your mind, those aren't yours because they have never happened to you. We are all equal in the fact that we are all different. We are all same in the fact that we will never be the same. We all are united by the reality that all colors and cultures are distinct and individual. But my brown brother, is he as much as I am me? But my brown sister, is she as much as I am me? Where do we go here from now? A thing to ponder.